So in the sales model, so the customers is a common for all the three models. So that is I have already explained. Okay. So the customers, that in the sense accounts and contacts. Okay. So this accounts and contacts, these entities is common for all the three models. Okay. All the three models like a sales, marketing, service. Okay. So coming to the sales model, okay. So what are the major entities we have? Okay. So in the sales model, we have major entities: leads, opportunities, quotations, orders, invoice, and products. Okay. So these are the six entities is the major entities in a sales model. Okay. So the first the sales process, it will starts with the leads. Okay. Lead is nothing but a potential customer. Okay. So uh, what is a why we need a lead? Okay. So in a general terms, lead is nothing but a inquiry. Okay. So for example, if you want to purchase any product, you will do some inquiry about that product. So whatever that company they have, the salespersons, they will create a their side in a lead. Okay. So once the lead is created, okay, so the lead, after the lead it is created, okay, so the salespersons, they will check this lead is qualified, they it met their internal qualification rules. So each and every company they have their own internal rules. Okay. So once this lead is met their internal qualification rules, so the salesperson they will qualify the lead. Okay. So once the lead is qualified, okay, so they will create opportunities. So they will create opportunities. So the next level of the sales process is the opportunities. So the starting point for the sales is a lead. Okay. So once the lead is qualified, so it will create the opportunities in the system. So for opportunity, what is a opportunity? So opportunity is a potential sales to a customer. Okay. So opportunities is nothing but it's a potential sale to a customer. Lead is nothing but a potential customer. Okay. So opportunity is nothing but a potential sales to a customer. That means without customer you cannot create a opportunity. So that is a general business rule. Okay. So without having any customer, you cannot create an opportunity in the CRM, any CRM product. Okay. So that is a basic rule in a CRM. So in a general way, okay, you are doing a business. Okay. To whom you are doing a business? You are doing a business to customer. So without customer, you cannot create a business. You cannot do a business. Okay. So that is a reason in a CRM, whenever you are creating opportunity, the customer is a mandatory. Okay. So that is a basic rule for any CRM product. Okay. So once the opportunities got created, okay. So for opportunity, you will add a products. Okay. So if your company is a manufacturing company, you are developing a CRM product for manufacturing company. So they were selling a products or something. So you can add the products to the opportunity. So for example, you are implementing a project for IT company, IT environment. Okay. So for IT environment, there is no products at all. Correct. So at that time, you no need to add any products to the opportunity. Okay, so again it will say depends to the business to business. Okay, so if you want you are implementing a project for like a manufacturing companies, you will use the products entity, or else we don't use it, we will not use the products. Okay, so I'm taking a highest level scenario for an opportunity. So when you are creating an opportunity, once you have created opportunity, we need to add products to the opportunity. So once the products and all it is added, okay, so in this opportunity there will be a probability, there is a probability field. Okay, based upon that probability how much percentage we can, when we can have a chances to win this, like a, win this opportunity. Okay, so based on that, okay, so they will create a quotation. Okay, so they will create a quotations for a opportunity. Okay, so this, once the quotation is created, okay, so in this quotation we have a 4 stages, like a draft, and like a draft, active, revise, and close. Okay, draft means whenever the quotation is got created, it will be in a draft state. So the salespersons can able to edit that quotation. Okay, so once they can make it active, so that means they submitted for the customer review. Okay, so they cannot modify the that quotation record. Okay, so if the customer asking any changes, like he was asking discounts, or maybe address is wrong, some details he wants to update. Okay, so they will, the customer they will send a mail to the salespersons, the salespersons they will revise the quotation, and they will do the modifications and all, again they will activate it. So once the customer is accept, he said okay, so they will create a order for this quotation. Okay, so once the order is fulfilled, okay, so the customer say I am okay, go ahead to create an invoice. Okay, so once the order is created, so they will create an invoice for that order. So the customer is paid the bill, they can uh, close the invoice as bill paid. Okay, so next level it will go to the service, they will deliver the products, and so if they get any product defects or any queries, so they will provide a service to the customer. This is a high level sales process. Okay, so in a CRM, so what is a lead process? So here once you click on a leads, okay, so this is a lead entity. So if I click on new, okay, so here this is the lead entity. Okay, so here by default, okay, topic and name is a mandatory fields. Okay, so topic and name is a mandatory fields. So here this name, whatever the name you entered, okay, so on topic is something like a what is the product you want to purchase it. Okay, suppose, so like I am putting a, okay, Dell tab. Okay, so here the company name, what is the company name? Okay, So here we have write some JavaScript and all. Okay, so here I'm putting some Dell is a company. Okay, so once I save this one, okay, record is saving now. Okay, so now it is saved. Here in the top we can see qualify and disqualify. So if this lead is met the internal criteria and all, so the salespersons they will go and they'll qualify it. Okay, so once it is qualified, okay, so in the background, once the user clicks on a qualify, in the background it will create a contact with this name. Okay, it will create a account with this name. Okay, so and it will automatically it will create a opportunity with this lead details. Okay, so and here one more important two fields we have in a lead entity. So that is a lead source. So like a where this lead is came from, like advertisement or employer referral. So all the things we can able to select it here. And here read rating field for a lead, like it is a hot or a warm or a cold. Okay, so if it is a hot means it's a immediate requirement for this customer. If it is a warm means it's a like a not immediate, but they can purchase in a like a 1 or 2 days. Okay, so like a next cold, that means they will purchase it, they have some time to follow it. Okay, so there is this is a category rating field for a lead. Okay, so once if I click on a here lead, so in the background it will automatically it will create. See here, so in the background, once if it is qualified, so here it is created an opportunity. So this is an opportunity entity, and here the contact is created with the lead name. Okay, so sorry, the name field it is taken as a contact, and the company name it is taking Dell and all. Okay, here these are things we will have it. Okay, so next here for this is the opportunity. For this opportunity we can able to add a price list here. Okay, so before going to the next level of the opportunity, so we have a product entity. So each and so for each and every product, so first before uh, like a products is like a master, so there we have to define. Okay, so first I am going to the product entity here, sales and products. Click on the products. Okay, so first we need to create a product family. Okay, so here we have a any parent product, we can add it or else we can leave it now. Okay, so once it is saved, this product family. Okay, so it is this is a product family we have added. So this product family we need to activate it, publish it. Okay, so once we can publish this one. Okay, so now this product family is activate. So for this product family we need to add a product. Okay, so here so we need to, once it is activated, we need to we are not able to activate anything. Okay, so for that we need to revise it. So here we need to add it these products. Like if we have, if we need any product, we can put it here. So here click on add a product. So here, so here it is a parent product. The del tab is a parent product. Now here we need to select the unit group. So what is the unit group for this one? Okay, so default unit I am selecting. So here default, under default unit we need to select the primary unit. So here decimals supported, like I am taking it to decimals. So once the products is added, okay, so so in the below the product family, okay, so you will get a, here add a additional details. So in the additional details you will get a something like a price list items. Okay, so here price list items for each and every product, so we have to define a price list. Okay, so this price list is a currency based, like a, for in a rupees what is a cost for this product. Okay, so in a USD dollars what is the cost for this product. So here price list we need to select it. So in the price list here we need to select, so what is the currency. Okay, so I'm selecting Indian rupees. Okay, So what is the price list here and amount? What is the cost for this product? Okay. So suppose for this test product I am putting 100 rupees, 1000 rupees. Okay. So once it is saved, okay. So this is a price list I have created, price list item. Okay. So now if I go to the here opportunity, okay. So here if I go to the here, I will open this opportunity. So here we have a option. Here we can able to see the product line items. Okay. So here we need to select the price list for here. Okay. So so here the price list for it will depends again for the customer currency. Okay. So opportunity currency, based upon opportunity currency it will display this price list. So here currency, if I select here currency, it is USD dollars. Okay. So if I select this one to rupee, okay. So now if I can able to see the Indian rupee. Okay. So here Indian rupee price list I have. So once I have saved, once it is saved, so here this is plus symbol. If I click on this plus symbol, here I can able to see add the two options, add existing product and write in products. So if I click on add existing products, here in the add existing product I can able to see for all these products related to this currency. Okay. So now currently we are not able to see this test product. So because this product is still it is not published. Okay. So for that we have to go to the here. So the product is still it is in a draft. So once if you click on a publish, okay. So now we can able to see it now here. Okay. If I click on a refresh, so here we can see test product also. So once we can click and we can able to add it. So this is a products we have, and here if for one quantity it is 1000 rupees. So if I put a here revenue system calculated, if I put a system calculated, it will automatically it will calculate the estimated revenue. So if I increase the quantity, okay, so it will automatically calculate this total amount and estimated revenue. Okay. So that is a add existing products. Okay. So if I want to add a new write in product, so this entry it won't be in product master, but if you want to add it here, you can add it. Okay. So price per unit is 1000. So we can put it. So this total it will be a 3000. Here we can see total estimated revenue it will be 3000. Okay. So that is a product master. So once this everything is done, the discounts and all we can able to give it here. So the next level for opportunity, here we can able to add a quotations here. So once if I click on this plus symbol, so the quotation it will be created automatically. Okay, so the quotation, when you click on a plus symbol, the quotation it will created and it will clone the all the details from a opportunity. Okay, so here also they can modify it all the details, and here they can have an option to activate this code. So you can see this current status is a dropped. So that means the salesperson they can able to modify it now, and they can edit the data. Okay, so once if I activated this quotation, so it is activated, so the salespersons they cannot edit this data. Okay, so if the customer wants to change some details or something, okay, so they can revise this quotation, the salespersons, and they can modify it. So here currently revised id it is a 0, so I have revised once, so that is the reason here it is increasing. So again, so if they can modify the details and all, the salesperson they have to activate the quotation. Okay, so once it is activated, so they have a option, they will get an option to create a order. If the customer said okay, so they will click on a create order. So at the time of creating order, it will ask the, so same, the estimated actual revenue you need to update in an opportunity. Okay, or something, and this quotation we are closing as a 1. Okay, and opportunity close the opportunity and thing, or else we can don't update in a opportunity. So the quotation we are closing as a 1. So once you click on a create a order, so in the background it will create an order with the same details from a quotation. Okay, so once the customer saying, so I'm done with this my fulfilling I'm order, I done a cart. Okay, so here they can click on a fulfill order. So once they click on a fulfill order, okay, so they cannot add a product or they cannot modify it now. Okay, so once it is done, the customer said okay, so they can create an invoice. So once invoice is generated and the customer is okay and bill it is paid, so they can click on invoice paid. So that means sales process it is completed.